EIR has been here actually 2 years. Now that's a boxer in the making right there. I started the gym with the thought that, you know what, I needed to give back to this very community where I grew up. Come on, get those tires moving. This neighborhood really lacks recreational activities. Good, 1, 2, get low. It teaches discipline, helps with self-esteem. Good. Children that have issues that are being bullied in school. And it helps with self-control, believe it or not. 1, 2. Much better.
In here, we can only punch each other in the ring and not outside.
You got to get full extension, so how about take a step back? The biggest piece to this sport is discipline. And that's really what this is about, discipline.
If you get into a fight, you can't use your boxing skills. Because if somebody finds out that comes here, you'll end up getting suspended from the gym for using it out in the real world.
I get so much pleasure from doing this, and I know that at some point I've impacted or made some difference in one of the kids here. And if it's only one, that's okay with me.
From here, tap, rack.
This is, part and parcel to their firearms training. It was the introduction into firearms training, which a lot of it has to do with being able to handle the weapon in stressful situations, in situations where you may have a weapon jam on you.
Whether we're doing this, all right?
They have to know how to field strip the weapon, put it back together. Hopefully, after a while, without looking at it, they need to know the nomenclature of the weapon inside and out, and it's vitally important. You have to know how to clear those jams. So a lot of what you're seeing are 2 stages of stoppage drills.
Show me a second phase stoppage.
You have to know how to clear it, and you have to do it quickly.
How many times does it take to grasp a basic, simple technique? 2,000 to 3,000 times. 2,000 to 3,000 times.
It's vitally important. People need to be able to do this if they're in a situation where they need that weapon and that weapon's not going to perform properly. They need to know how to fix it, and they need to know how to fix it almost instinctively.
We're out here for the 24th playground build for the Sandy Ground project.
You might be able to use the chainsaw now that all those nails are out of the way, Jace. I'm here because this could have been my kids. It could have been anyone's kids.
Okay, you guys shouldn't be moving this post. It's such a good feeling to do something like this, to help out the community and help the families out.
Right here, that's it.
Everybody pitches in. It doesn't matter what the weather's like. We've worked through the rain before.
All right. Back it up.
It's my 3rd one. I think it's very important to be part of this great cause and way in remembering all these kids and the teachers and the principal for their sacrifice.
Just get it in a little snug so we don't lose it.
As a dad, you look at what this represents, and it represents the life of a child in her honor.
Hang on.
Certainly I'm going to think about Charlotte Bacon, and I'm going to think about the community spirit that went into making this all happen.
She joined the team at 4 with our beginner level. By the time she was 8, she was doing extremely well. 2 backstrokes. The first one was a 5, second one was a 7. Let's see if we can't keep them 7 or better in that range. And by the time she was 12, she had made the U.S. sectional meets, and she was off from there.
I just like the feel of the water and moving fast, and I just love to swim.
When you're doing your breakout, that first underwater pull is a little wide. Tuck that elbow in, so you're finishing in through here. Being ranked 7th in the United States right now, what I keep trying to explain to her is they should be looking out for you.
I'm hoping to make it to the Junior World Championships in Singapore.
Do the kick freestyle, but the swim part backstroke. Swimming is still fun, and we're trying to keep it that way while she progresses through the national level.
On behalf of over 1,000 members and volunteers of the Shoreline Trolley Museum, it's my privilege to welcome PA3 car number 745 into the collection. Car 745 is the most significant artifact now in our collection in terms of its importance to general global human history and not just rail transportation. Career of Car 745 ended suddenly and tragically, frozen in time.
We have a number of subway cars here from the New York area, and they're known as big heavy-duty mass transit vehicles. And this one went from, like I said, went from being a subway car, and now it's an icon.
I believe this PATH car is now bursting with pride and humility in her new role at the Shoreline Trolley Museum. She will serve as a tribute to the unsung heroes of that day.
Also some pride in that we're going to be able to let people basically all over the area and possibly even the world, if you want to go that far, have a chance to connect with 911 on something that's actually a survivor. Here you had something that went in and out of New York City every day for decades, just carrying people, going about its business, and then one day it all ended. And in some ways our innocence got lost as a country that day. And this is what this thing reminds me of, that how much the world changed for us all that day. Beautiful. It's also a reminder for us of all the emergency responders, the first responders who went to this and gave their all literally to save people.